welcome to Divine Horses and Humans. I'm Jason Devon, and this is the horse herd behaviour, or herd behaviour playlist as we call it. And we watch body language. Now, I've messed up a little bit here this morning. I didn't get the intro of them actually making their way to the hay, so we're going to have to pick it up from this point onwards. So they've pretty much sort of got their pecking order in place, so it could be a bit of a quiet one. We'll just have to see. So if you go and check out the previous playlist of like Naranka, Divine and Pleader, you'll see and hear me talking about the value of doing nothing. There's something in it. I'm going to try something here. Right, I'm just going to show you something on the camera. Right, I don't know. Can you see that? Right, that's a bit of a cable tie and a pair of side cutters, right? So let's just cut it and see what happens. Right, this is how horses can get over silly things, yeah? That I think are silly. See that? Did you hear that? Right, now let's do it again. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. See? There you go. Look, we're off. We're gone. And all that was this. That there. Cutting. That there. And that's it. Now, Pleader's sort of come back, but the other two are all the way up there because of this simple, silly noise of that. Right, and this is what you've got to think about when you're training horses or teaching horses about silly things that make silly noises, like, see, they can hear that. And like crisp packets, plastic bags, and that's why I use a part of a tarp that makes the noise it makes. See, now Pleader's braver than the rest of them, so I've just done it again. I'll do it again. But the more I do it, no, she's leaving. She's left. So I need to work on that, don't I? So what I could do is work on that on the ground, allow them to move their feet, and when they get their head round it and they stop moving their feet, they get the reward, don't they? But Pleader's coming back. So Pleader's braver than the other two. She's actually adapting to it because I'm still doing it. But she's like, oh no, I can't deal with it. I'm going to have to leave. See what I mean? So if you watch that flight reaction there, right? Okay, you're looking at a blank screen now, but the way she came back, she looked at it, she assessed it, right? She's like, oh no, I'm going to have to leave again. So she left. And that is how you can work horses on the ground, by using that flight mechanism and that anxiety. So I don't know if they're coming back, but Divine is standing up there just looking down at me. But I just thought I'd show you such a simple, what we would call silly thing, create a big problem for a horse. But we would go, oh, he's being silly, he's being stupid. We put human values and emotions onto it. But they're not being silly, they're not being stupid, they're a horse. That's what Mother Nature's put in there. That's what you do. If you don't understand it, just leave, yeah? And that's how we have to teach them how to deal with this sort of stuff. So if I was to sort of focus on that, and it was just the quietest, I don't even know if the microphone picked it up, but it was just the quietest of noises. And it's like, let's try something else here. So I've got an actual cable tie, right? So what I've got, I'll get another tie And what I'll do is I'll push the cable tie through, right? Yeah? Okay, so I'll put that in through there so it makes the zipping sound. Right, I need to put it in the right way, it does help. So it makes a zipping sound, right? So there you go, let's see what happens. Oh no, she dealt with it. Did she hear it? She heard something, here we go. Right, she's dealing with it. But Divine still stood up there. Can you hear this? That. It sounds like a stupid noise, doesn't it? But that could cause your horse to bolt off. I'm going to go and see if I can encourage Divine to come back up here. I'm just walking up here. You're probably watching Polita. Go on, go down there. Oh, down there. Oh. Right. Let's see what they do with this cable tie. Yeah, so you do it with Divine, and Divine's snorting at it. I don't know if you can hear that. So these are sort of little things we need to work on, innit? And this is where most British equine people would tell you to take this away from the horse. Yeah, well, if I've got to use these in my whatever I'm doing, the horse needs to get used to that. Doesn't it? It needs to totally get used to it. So let's just see. Let's just see if we can move you around here a bit. Just take you here and then see what happens. Like there's Divine. The lead is there. So what I'll do is I'm going to go down there and show this to Divine and see what happens. It should take off for sure. But as I said, it's just a cable tie, that's all it is. And she's sceptical already, so if I go... There, did you see that flinch? Let's do it again. Do it again. See? You're now snorting. So that means they're not, that they ain't too sure about it. Now Divine's left. So Polita's going to leave, Naranka's left. So that's about it really. So it's just a silly little cable tie, that's all it is. And it's just like, but that's how we've got to think, yeah? We need to think like that. We need to think about, to us that's just a stupid cable tie. But to them it could kill them. And that's what you've got to understand. So all it is making that noise, is that. That's all it is. So Polita's come back. Polita's pretty brave then, isn't she, by all accounts, to just do it? Yep, she's not. So, anyway, you're probably looking at a bare camera, a bare picture, sorry. So that one, I'm going to wrap this one up because there's not a lot to be learnt here really, and I messed it all up at the beginning, so I've made a mistake, but guess what? I learnt something from it, and with a bit of luck you've learnt something as well. But this is not a how to do video, this is my philosophies, my theories, my lifestyle, my hobby. So at that, hit the notification button down the bottom, hit the subscribe button, make sure the notifications are turned on so you get notified when we upload. Like and comment, and don't forget to share, and that'd be called Run and Tell a Friend. So at that one, I will catch you in the next episode that's tomorrow. Don't forget, 6 bits of content 5 days a week, and I'll catch you on the flip side. you.